Hello my dear students, good afternoon. Now let's see about the octahedral voids. So yesterday we discussed about tetrahedral voids. How the tetrahedral voids are forming. So tetrahedral voids are forming between 4 atoms. Correct? So this is one atom, this is second, and this is third, and this is fourth. So in this way you are having tetrahedral voids actually. So these 3 atoms, so this one and this one and this one, these 3 atoms are belongs to one layer, but actually these 2 are like this term 1 and 2, this one 1 and 2, and this is third one. So third one is like this is third. Just to reverse you imagine. Okay, so now these 3, this one, you have fourth one, this is this third, and this is fourth. So fourth one is above these 3, like this. So I was given very importantly, the number of tetrahedral voids is equals to 2 into number of atoms. What atoms they are called? Effective number of atoms. In simple cubic, how many tetrahedral voids means? The number of tetrahedral voids is equals to 2 into number of atoms, means 1. In FCC, how many tetrahedral voids means? 2 into 4. In in BCC, how many tetrahedral voids means? 2 into number of atoms. Means in BCC number of atoms are 2. So in that way, we will have tetrahedral voids. Now for the continuation, we will discuss about this octahedral voids. So let's see how the octahedral voids are formed. Octahedral voids are forming between 6 atoms. So the free gap or the empty space which is formed between 6 atoms, 3 atoms on one layer and 3 atoms on other layer. So 3 atoms I am considering on one layer and another 3 atoms I am considering on second layer. So like this. So 3 atoms first layer, 3 atoms second layer. Between these two, one atom. Between these two, one atom, and between these two, one atom, like that. So I can show you like this. So these 3 atoms, these 3 atoms. So between, you will have like this. So between these 6 atoms, you have a free space. So that free space what formed between 6 atoms or ions in a particular unit cell is called octahedral void. So very important. So how octahedral voids are forming in FCC, I'll tell you. If you have FCC, if you understand, you can understand remaining also. Okay, it's very simple. So that I'll draw that FCC crystal lattice unit cell here. So again I'm drawing the same. Here you have like this. It's not good. I'll draw one more time. So here I have so this is a cube first I am drawing. Now I will draw same manner like yesterday what we discussed. So between these you have draw lines as I told. So draw this 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 4. Okay. So in that middle of 4 diagonal edges we was drawn. Now between these two. Now between these two. Now between this and like this. Now where you have FCC means face center atoms, corners as well as face center atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Here is not atom, it is, okay? So you have just a normal line here. So what you have here, that's it, simple. Because this is not a face center, okay? And moreover, this is not a corner, okay? These are corners. Now face center atoms, every face center atom. So 1 and 2, 3, oh shit. This will be edge center, no? So this is not face center. So here you have a face center atom. So here you have to combine this one. So it's not face center. Okay. Now here you have a face center atom. Here you have a face center atom. Here you have a face center atom. So where you have face center atoms, let's see here. So join those two so that you will definitely have face center atoms. I will draw somewhat big like this. Right? Okay, this one and this one and this one here. Okay, what is the face center atoms? Now, just observe carefully. Just this one and this one and this one. You just connect. And this face center atom, this face center atom, this face center atom, you connect. Definitely, you will have a one octahedral void. See this. These three. One. Just observe these three fingers. 1, 2, 3, and these three. So between them you have a free space. Actually they are three-dimensional. Understand it? Now I will draw a line like this. So how the octahedral void is forming. So red color you have to observe. 1, 2, and 3. And now 1, 2, 3. Having like this. Now, so cross means with this one, like this, and this, and like this. So now you have an octahedral void. How you have here, I will write clearly so that you can understand. 1, 2, and 3. Like this you have, and 3 more here. 1, 2, and 3. Like this. Correct? See, observe. These 3 you have, and here you have 3. Only face center atoms. This is not face center atom. This is corner atom. This one. Only face center atoms you have to connect. So 1, 2, 3. 3 face center atom. 1, 2, 3. 3 face center atoms you have to connect. So now you have to give like this. You have to join these two. And you have to join this one, and this with this, and we have like this. So it's an octahedral shape. So the same I can draw like this. Understood, everyone? So here you have 3 atoms, and here you have 3 atoms. Okay. Why this is called octahedral void? Because octahedral shape. Do you know octahedral? SF6 like that you have, no? This is octahedral. Okay. So in that way you have octahedral shape like this. This is, and these two connecting, and with this, these two connecting, and like this. So this is in between these 6 atoms. Here 1 you have, here 2, and here black color. Octahedral voids are forming between 6 atoms. So 1 here, this is second one, this is third, 4, 5, and 6. So between here 3 belongs to one layer, and these 3 belongs to second layer. So between 6 atoms you are having octahedral voids. As I shown yesterday limits 3 and 1. Here you have to consider 3 and 3, 6. Between 6 you will have this octahedral voids. So from this we can understand in FCC, where it is in FCC. In FCC, the octahedral void is forming between 6 atoms, okay, between 6 atoms by using every phase center atom, and we can understand that This octahedral void is forming in exactly middle of FCC unit cell. This octahedral void is forming at where? Exactly at center of C. Exactly at middle you have this octahedral void. And one more thing, this octahedral void will also form at each edge. At where, sir? At every edge there will be a one octahedral void in FCC. Like that, how many octahedral voids will form? 12 octahedral voids will form at every particular individual edge. But each edge will be shared by how many unit cells? 4 unit cells. That means each octahedral void also shared by how many unit cells? 4 unit cells. So there will be a particular 3 octahedral voids at each end center. Okay, that means here you will have 12. So 12 into 1 by 4. So there are 3 octahedral voids. So what I said here, at each edge center or at each edge there will be a one octahedral void. But each octahedral void shared by 4 unit cells. Shared by how many unit cells? 4 unit cells. So you have 12 into 1 by 4. So 3 octahedral voids you will have. So as I told you, you will have octahedral void at exactly center of FCC unit cell, and at every edge there will be a one octahedral void. So 12 edges you have, listen carefully, 12 edges you have. So at every edge you are having one octahedral void, but every edge belongs to 4 unit cells. Therefore every octahedral belongs to 4 unit cells. So per unit cell of FCC, how many octahedral voids will form? Means 12 into 1 by 4 is equal to 3. And one more thing, plus at center 1 octahedral void. Therefore total octahedral voids, how many? 4 octahedral voids. So effective number of atoms, how many? Number of atoms in FCC, how many? 4. From this what you can understand? Finally conclusion, the number of octahedral voids is equals to number of atoms. Number of atoms means what atoms? Effective number of atoms. So this is very clear. Number of octahedral voids means number of atoms present in one unit cell. In what, sir? One unit cell. This is very important. Same way, yesterday what I was given, the number of tetrahedral voids, how many means 2 into number of atoms, 2 into effective number of atoms Z for every particular unit cell. So example, as I told you, in FCC, Z is how much? 4. Z means what? Effective number of atoms. How many? Means 4. So therefore in FCC, how many tetrahedral voids? Tetrahedral voids means 2 into 4, that means 8. How many octahedral voids? 2 into sorry sir, just 4, that means 4. Because number of octahedral voids is equals to number of atoms present in a particular unit cell. How I came to know? Because in FCC, one octahedral void is forming at middle, and the remaining octahedral voids are forming at each edge. Each edge consists of one octahedral void, but that octahedral void belongs to 4 unit cells. Means per unit cell, how many octahedral voids? The number of octahedral voids. How many means? 12 into 1 by 4. That means 3 octahedral voids. At center 1 octahedral void, and at each edge there will be a per unit cell 3 octahedral voids. The total octahedral voids are 4. So very important for us. So here I was given example for FCC. The number of octahedral voids as well as tetrahedral voids in FCC. If BCC means 2 into 2, 4. Octahedral voids means 2. Simple cubic means 2 into 1. That means 2. Octahedral voids is equals to just 1. Because in simple cubic, number of atoms, effective number of atoms is equal to 1. So now I'll show you how that particular octahedral void is forming at the edge. You may have, sir, how sir, in middle, how octahedral formed, I told you. In edge, in a particular every edge, octahedral void, how will form, let's see. So this is one. Again same story, I am drawing one unit cell. Okay. So here I have a unit cell like this. So same story, sir. I will draw in middle one line like this. Okay. Now same story between this one and between this one. Got it? So where you have atoms, let's see, it's not working properly, that's why I'm not using. So let's find, oh, now it's working. 1, 2, and these are corner atoms. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So corner atoms I was drawn. So these are edge centers. Edge centers are not necessary for us. So I have no need to draw that. So what I will do now, just I will combine like this. Okay. So corner atoms here. Now face center atoms. Face center atoms also. So here 1 and 2, 3, 4 face center atoms only. Okay. 6. There are 6 face center atoms. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. How many are 1, 2. Oh shit. How these are face centers? Stupid fellow. So this is face center atom, right? Sorry. And now that's why am I counting also wrong. This black is disturbing me. So here you have. So here also same story. There, right? Just know how I am drawing that. Waste no? Okay. So I have here. So how many I have? I'll put one dot like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So listen carefully. So with these 4 and here 1. Listen carefully. 2 atoms from outside and just 3 atoms here. So this one like this. It not came properly and here one. So between these, actually it should be somewhere here, actually in middle here like this. If it is coming approximately here, it will be very good actually. So you have to draw like this. So here you have like this. Here you have some corner. So between these 3 and between these 3, there will be a 1. So you have to draw. Now again. So these 3 atoms, red color I will draw here once again. Red color. So 1, 2, and 3. This black color I will draw here. Here one you have, and here one you have, and here one. Actually these two are belongs to next unit cell. So at every edge, what's happening? There will be a new, there will be a one new octahedral void like this between these two. Or you can draw like this also. If I am drawing like this, you will have a better way of doing so. Between these two and this one and these two and these three. Like that is better now actually. So you can have. So 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So in that way you can understand very easily. So it's better to write between these instead of this. Okay, if I am drawing like this, you will get easy. And between these two, 1 and like this, and these 3 like this, and between these 3, okay, I am drawing like this, and between these 3. So 3 and 3, total 6 you will have. So you are having like this. Okay, now with this and with this. So in that way, how many octahedral voids you have? Total 4 octahedral voids. At every edge there will be a 1 octahedral void. Okay, so there will be a total 12 octahedral voids. 12 octahedral voids you are having at exactly each edge. So you have like this very clearly octahedral voids at every edge you will have like this. So to avoid confusion, I am writing one more time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I will have like this now, better way. So I am drawing sir again. So like this. No confusion. Exactly in middle. Now like this. Combine these two. Okay. Now I will draw clearly. So each corner you are having atom 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now at face centers I will draw atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now between these two you are having. So here you have 1 and here I will draw one more like this. These two atoms are belongs to whom? Another unit cell. Okay. So between these three and you can have actually like this somewhat down. So between these three, 1 like this. If you draw and you can have 1 octahedral voids. Now I will draw like this 1, 2 and 3. These 3 red color. Otherwise I will change it. This one 1, 2, 3. This red color. And here this one and these two outside. So these 3 items 1, 2, 3. I will put a number here 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Between these 3 and between these 3 you are having what? Octahedral void like this. Otherwise you just combine like this. Okay. Now combine like this. And this to this opposite. This to this. This to this. This to this. That means you have at every edge you are having 1 octahedral void. Okay. So at every edge you are having here 1 octahedral void, here 1 octahedral void. In that way you are every edge 1 octahedral void you are having. So in this way you have what is octahedral void. Everything just for understanding I have shown, but these two are very important for you. What they are? The number of tetrahedral voids, how many? Number of octahedral voids, how many? Now let's see one example to understand octahedral voids as well as tetrahedral voids. So what you have in this numerical, let's see. Atom A forming FCC, atom B forming occupies tetrahedral voids, and oxygen atoms occupy octahedral voids. That formula is what? This is the question for you. Okay, so how to have? So atoms, A atoms. Number of A atoms, how many? Number of A atoms, how many? Let's see. So very simple. What forming? A atom is forming what? FCC. So how many atoms are there? 4. Because face-centered cubic, you know already. How you know? Because face center means 8 into 1 by 8 plus 6 into 1 by 2. There will be 4 atoms. Because atoms A forming FCC. So number of A atoms, how many means 4 atoms. Same. Number of B atoms, how many? Number of B atoms. Because B forming what? B occupy what? Tetrahedral voids. Atoms B occupies tetrahedral voids. That means effective number of atoms 4. So therefore number of B atoms, it's 2 into 4. That means 8. How many number of oxygens? Oxygen atoms. Oxygen atoms are occupying where? Octahedral voids. That means only 4. So the number of tetrahedral voids means 8. The number of octahedral voids means 4. So number of A atoms, how many? 4. Because A atom forming FCC. So number of A atoms are 4. Number of B atoms are 2 into 4, 8. Number of oxygen atoms are 4. Therefore what is formula? Therefore the formula is A4 B8 O4. Is it correct? Because number of A atoms are 4. Number of B atoms you have 8, because tetrahedral voids means 2 into number of atoms and octahedral voids means 4. So formula is, therefore simplified formula, it will be like A B2O. A B2O, that's it. Okay, so in this way you can have how many atoms are present in a crystal lattice, means particular thing they must give, like FCC or BCC or like that they must give. From that you can understand how many tetrahedral voids and then how many octahedral voids you can understand. Okay, so in this way you can understand what is the formula of a particular compound. Okay, formula of unit cell, formula of crystal lattice, like that they'll ask you. So these kind of numericals are very important for you. Okay, so I'll tell you one more. Say based on this kind. So based on this, so atoms A forming some BCC, body centered cubic. So atoms A forming BCC. Atoms B occupies 2/3 of tetrahedral voids. Atoms of Mr. B forming or occupies 2/3 tetrahedral voids, and oxygen atoms occupy 1/2 octahedral voids. Then what is the formula of AB? This is the question. See this, atoms A forming BCC. So therefore number of A atoms, how many? Number of A atoms, how many? Number of A atoms are, you can say 4 or 2. Because what structure it is? A forming BCC. So what structure it is having? BCC. BCC means how to have number of atoms? 8 into 1 by 8 plus 1 body center. Because BCC means atoms are present at all corners and 1 body center. So 8 into 1 by 8 plus 1, that means 2. Number of B atoms, how many? Actually B forms what I told you? Tetrahedral voids. How many tetrahedral voids? Actually 2 into 4, that means 8. But 2/3 of tetrahedral voids only. So 8 into 2 by 3. Get it? So here 16 by 3. Don't, sir, having fractions, don't say like that. You can multiply with the total number. So why I was considered 18, actually 8. Total, these are total tetrahedral voids. But they occupies only 2/3 tetrahedral voids. So 8 into 2/3. Okay, so this will be 16 by 3 atoms. Because if you want, you can write, since 2/3 of tetrahedral voids only occupied. That's it. Now, what is number of oxygen atoms? Oxygen atoms, how many? Means just 4 you have to consider actually. Because number of octahedral voids is equals to, oh my god, sorry. It's 2 into 2, so it's 4 actually. So 4 into 2 by 3. So it's how much, sir? 8 by 3, sorry. Number of atoms of A, 2, because here I am considering FCC. It's BCC now. So number of B atoms is equals to 2 into 2, 4. So 4 into 2 by 3, so 8 by 3. So number of oxygen atoms, how many? Oxygen atom forming what? Octahedral voids or tetrahedral voids? Octahedral voids. So actually 2, but it's not exactly. Total octahedral voids means 2. So 2 into 1 by 2, that means only 1. So number of oxygen atoms 1. So therefore what is the formula? A 2, B 8 by 3 and O. That's it. Number of oxygen atoms occupied just half only. Half octahedral voids only. Since oxygen atoms occupies just 1/3. Sorry, only 1 by 2. 1 by 2 octahedral voids. Occupies only 1 by 2 octahedral voids. So actually total octahedral voids are 2 because the effective number of atoms are 2. So what is the formula? A2 B 8 by 3 O. That implies you can have multiply with 3. A 6 B 8 O 3. This is last simplified one. Okay. So I was multiplied with 3. So in that way you can have some more numericals based on these octahedral and tetrahedral voids, and we will have some more important formulas after. One more important concept you have, ZNS type crystal lattice, CAF type crystal lattice, Na2O type crystal lattice. Those all we will discuss, and we will